welcome back to the World of Dinky channel. Now in today's video I've been inspired by watching a video by Imogenation, who is a fellow YouTuber who does a lot of good amazing videos. She does story time, she does makeup things, she talks about her own health issues, and recently she and her husband had done a video talking about him being deaf. And that inspired me to share my own story. Now, I can't really remember specific dates and things like that, but I can give you an overall of what I experienced and what I needed. And if you want to know more about my hearing issues, then please do stick around. So, I have been deaf since I was born, and I am partially deaf. So I do have hearing, but it's not very good. As you can imagine, certain situations and environments do affect my hearing. And it's kind of improved, then it kind of got worse, improved, and it keeps varying through my life. Like when I was really small, it was really bad. To the point where I had 2 hearing aids, a radio aid, which is like a little, about that big, and I had to have it in a little bum bag, and that was connected up with a loop that went around my neck. And then for anybody else, like at school, my teachers would have a loop which would go with this, and I'd be able to hear them, annoy them. All the background noise would be muted out, pretty much. Yeah, that's how bad my hearing was at primary school. And I'm going to tell you a little story. Many times, at break times, my teacher would forget to turn her radio off. So she'd be going into the staff room, and I'd be able to hear what they're saying, or what she's saying. Thankfully, I never heard anything bad about me or anybody that I knew. Although all the kids knew each other, because it was quite a smallish primary school, considering. But it was a lovely school. And I'd have the kids crowding around me. I don't know if some of my friends will remember that. And they used to try and say, oh, what's she saying? What's the teacher saying? And I'm like, and I'd have to explain that they can't hear, because I've got hearing aids in, and they can't wear my hearing aids because they're made to fit my ears. So I kind of had to reiterate what they said, but most of the time, they just talk about nonsense, so it wasn't really anything interesting to share with the others. But yeah, that was quite funny. Because they couldn't hear me, but I could hear them, because obviously they had the mic on their loop. And at home, I had a vibrating alarm clock, which is a bit like, a flip phone, where the bit would flip over and cover it. And then you see, like, it was in digital time. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, blah, blah, blah. And it's like up at night, and you place it under your pillow, and then when it goes off the next morning, it'd vibrate underneath. It was quite cool actually. I quite liked having that. And I'd have like an induction TV loop, which was plugged into the back of the TV. Again, that would kind of amplify this TV for me, but it wouldn't do that for anybody else. And I think that connected to, was it just my hearing aids, or was it my radio aid as well? Because like everything, they're all run by batteries. So you do have to change batteries quite a lot. And they're always the tiniest little fiddly things. I just had NHS hearing aids. I've always have done. Although I don't have them in right now because I don't wear them. But I'll explain that in a little while. And I also had grommets put in. I've had them put in a few times over the years when I was younger. And for anybody who doesn't know what grommets are, they're tiny little tubes, probably about that, not even that big, absolutely tiny. And they're inserted into the eardrum, and they allow air to pass through the eardrum, which keeps the air pressure on either side equal. Don't mind me, I'm just reading off this. And the surgeon makes a tiny hole in the eardrum and inserts a grommet into the hole. The grommet usually stays in for about 6 to 12 months, and then it would just casually fall out, which didn't do any harm. It's just a normal thing for them to do. And they decided to stop putting grommets in my ears because they were causing scarring in my eardrum. And I think the medical term for scarring in the eardrum is tympanosclerosis. I hope I said that right. And this occurs after the eardrum is injured or after surgery. And commonly a white area, just a small area, can be seen after a person has had middle ear ventilation tubes, which is an example of the grommets. So yeah, they decided to stop because of that. They didn't explain why, what it could do. It could obviously cause more harm, cause permanent damage. When I had the grommets, I don't really remember experiencing any pain. It was more tender, because sometimes they can make them leak afterwards or bleed. Because you've got to remember the surgeon is they're making a tiny incision inside your ear. It doesn't take the surgeon long to do this surgery. It's all done in day surgery, so you go home later on the day when you've had something to eat and drink and you're feeling okay, and you go home. So for me, it was just a day off school. They do recommend you don't go near water. So whenever I used to go swimming or baths or get my hair washed, I would wear earplugs to protect my ears. Even now, I do have to be careful because I can feel the water and it actually clogs up my ears, which I think is a natural thing for anybody. When you get water ears, they block them up. So I try my hardest to not get water in my ears on a natural day-to-day occurrence. So as well as having the equipment and the grommets, I also had speech therapy from day one up until I was, I think, in year 6, which I was about 10, because I was due to leave primary school. That's the age of leaving primary school in the UK, ready to go to senior school at 11 years old. I enjoyed my speech therapy sessions. It was just a 1-to-1, an hour long. They usually made it fun. I do still struggle to say certain things. And when I get tired, I get really slurry. And I'm sure my friends can back me up on this. I need to get a bit mumbly. I do get a bit mumbly anyway. And so I do struggle to pronounce certain things. Beginning with R, and that's one word that I struggle with. So any word beginning with R, I struggle with. One of the biggest problems I had at senior school was doing foreign languages. And you know when you have to do the speaking and listening test, and they played on cassette tapes. I don't know what they played on nowadays, but in the 90s this is what they were done on tapes. And they'd play like 2 or 3 times, and I just could not, for the life of me, understand what they were saying. I think it's hard enough for the average person, but when you've got a person with hearing problems, and all I heard was that is literally all I heard. And I think I did try and explain to my teacher, look, I can't understand what they're saying, can you not repeat it, but slower? And they didn't. I don't know why they couldn't do it, but yeah, so I dreaded doing the speaking and listening test. French. So I did French, then I did German. That is a really hard, because you have to get the which I just struggle to do. I can't. When I was at my college, after leaving school, they have speech and language therapists, speech therapists at the college. And I remember asking them, would I be able to see them? Because there were things that I struggled with. But they said that I didn't need it. So, maybe I'm hoping you all understand me when I do my videos. I do try and speak as clearly as I can. And I know I do speak really slowly. but that's because I want to make sure that I'm understood. So when I go out to a busy place, I have to be sat close. And another thing I also do is I lip read. I'm not a brilliant, fantastic lip reader, but I kind of make out, if I'm struggling, I'll focus a bit more on the lips and the body language, because I don't always hear what people are saying. When I'm in groups, I tend to kind of shy away. Even though there may be things that I want to say, I don't have the confidence, because one, what if they don't understand me? What if they don't think what I say matters? And whether I can hear them, because a lot of time it's just like, yeah. I know I shouldn't, but when you're in a group setting, it's hard to really fully participate without feeling like you're being a hindrance, because everyone's have to repeat themselves. And so yeah, I'm not very good in social settings like big groups. I prefer people to be at my level. Obviously it's harder because I'm small, and I also use a wheelchair, which makes me even smaller. And I know that not everyone can bend down to be my eye level, but if they can be sat down, it's brilliant, fantastic. But I know that not every situation that can happen. So I do my best. But when talking back to the college I went to, I learned sign language. And it's sign along, I think it's like Makaton. And I picked up so easily. I absolutely loved it. It meant that I could understand everybody and not have to ask them to repeat themselves or speak louder. Yeah, I really love doing sign language. I do struggle to do it with my hand now, but some things I do remember, and I do like, oh look, they're signing, I get really excited. And talking about sign language, I was a part of the local deaf community growing up. I kind of didn't really go to any more meetups when I left school because I went away to college, and then the time I come back I kind of lost touch with the people that went to the deaf club. But yeah, we'd have meet-up, Christmas, event things going on. I even got to be on TV once with the deaf club. I don't know if any of you have seen See Here, which is a CBBC programme for the hard of hearing. Yeah, I was on that. I didn't have any speaking part. I think I was about 14, and I went with the local group. We went up to Kendal, which is about an hour drive away from where I live. We spent the day there. And I remember just being sat on someone's knee, because I was the smallest. I was just supposed to be sitting on someone's knee, even though I was 14. But yeah, that was a fun experience, being on a deaf programme. And I can't remember what the subject that we were talking about, but it was fun. I've never really experienced major hardships when it comes to my hearing. I kind of gotten on with it. Schools have been mostly brilliant. They've sat me like near the teacher, so near the front, which is easy for me to get in and out of anyway, physically. So every so often I would have regular hearing tests. And this would mean you go into like a little booth and you wear these headphones. I remember they were really uncomfortable. One side was soft and the other side went there, like above your ear, around there. I think that was to pick up on the frequency in your eardrum. And that was a bit uncomfortable with it being hard. But the hearing test would last about 5 minutes, not even that. And you'd have a little button and they'd play all these different tones, like little beeping. But some would be high, some would be low. Just to get more of an accurate hearing test done. Although the last time I went, I didn't go into a booth, but I think it's because I was in my wheelchair. So I just had to sit facing the opposite way. So yeah, I don't wear anything right now. Like, I don't have hearing aids in. Although I should do. And I'm thinking of maybe going privately either to Boots or to my opticians, which also do hearing tests. Because I got referred back to my local ENT clinic after asking my GP to refer me back because I was struggling to hear again properly. And the hearing aids were different now. The setting is done by a computer and it's on that particular, like the volume. So they test you in this quiet room. But then when I went out into like the world, if you know what I mean, it wasn't always the right setting for whichever situation I was in. Because everything was really loud, but I couldn't hear what I needed to hear. If that makes any sense. Years ago, when I used to wear them, they'd have different settings. You'd have a volume setting, then you have a T and a I can't remember exactly what the letters were. There might have been an I. But anyway, you'd be able to change the volume and other things. They were easy to do because I was a kid and I managed them just fine. So I don't really know why the NHS have changed that so that it's one particular setting. I could have gone back, but I would have still had the same problem. Because if I was to go to a show or to a concert, I would turn it down because it was loud. It's a loud atmosphere. And I wouldn't need to hear the person I'm with talking until break time. But if this one setting, I could end up, I would have to take my hearing aids out, which be a bit fiddly, taking them in, out all the time. Actually, wearing hearing aids has never bothered me. I think because I've worn them from day one, like birth kind of thing. I need to remind you, and I don't know if you've seen any of my previous videos, you might be a new subscriber, but I used to wear full leg calipers, so from my feet, my soles, right up to the top of my thighs. Then I'd have a spinal brace from that I'd reach the bottom, right at the top of my legs, like the bottom of the hips. Then when I was really small, it went right up to here. So my neck was, I couldn't really move. And I'd have walking frames, walking sticks, my wheelchair, and every now and then I'd have bandages on or plaster cast. So little hearing aids never bothered me the slightest. And I think it's important to be able to hear. So yeah, it wasn't a vanity thing, it's the actual usage of the things. So I'm going to do some research and I will add any links that I think may help you. Obviously, you know, the NHS is great for if you're not able to afford to go privately. I might not be able to go private, I haven't yet looked, but hopefully, you know, if it'll be worth it, if it's just a few pounds a month. I am partially deaf, as well as all the other things about me. But because you can't see, it's people don't always realise. Now, I want you to feel like you can speak up if you're struggling to hear. Don't be like me when I was younger and be afraid to speak up that you can't hear or you need them to repeat themselves. Because why shouldn't you feel like you want to join in a conversation? It's your right to. So don't be afraid. If you need hearing aids or anything like that, go and get tested. It's really important that you can hear because it's such a vital part of everyday life. Whether you want to watch TV or have a conversation, anything. Even just going out and sitting in the garden and listening to the birds. If you don't hear the birds, it's such a lovely thing. Yeah, I am going to stop there. Because I really can't think of anything else to say about my hearing. I think I've said everything. So thank you for watching. And thank you to Imogen and Spencer for inspiring me to do this video. I appreciate it. Take care, everybody. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And click on the notification bell. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye!